Hello students, so here we are studying today modal verben, that also in preteritum form. Yeah, that too in preteritum form. Now preteritum, the sound you should know to say it, preteritum. Preteritum means past tense. Till now we saw only the present tense students. So dürfen, können, mögen, müssen, sollen, wollen, yeah, all the modal verben we have seen. Now students, if you don't know the modal verben in present form, so please do watch the basic video which you will find in 11th standard basic. But if you already know that content, then this is the part which we need to learn further. Now preteritum meaning, as I told you, is past tense. So first of all we should know to conjugate this past tense modal verben. I'll give you a trick over here. Before that, total 7 modal verben we all have. Whatever I tell you, the important things orally, try to note down somewhere and keep, students. So first thing, this modal verben are total 7, yeah, the present forms. But when it goes to past tense, we only have 6 from them. So the 7th verb from the present one is excluded. We don't include in preteritum for that one, because we have one more verb which does the work of that 7th modal verben. So we don't need it. So in present we have total 7. From those 7, in past tense we only take 6. So first we will see these 4 of those 6. Now the first one is dürfen. The meaning I have written with black color pen. Dürfen means may. Like, do we say like, may I come in, may I go out? If you want to ask some permission to your mother, to your father, to the elderly authority or the formal authority or your school authority, anywhere you are. So when you need to ask some permission to the authority, we use normally dürfen verb. Können is can, that is ability. When you want to say I can play football, I can sing, I can play piano, that is können. Mögen, mögen. Mögen means like. Like means if you like something. I like pizza, I like chocolates, I like dosa. Example, okay. So this we can say in this manner. Müssen is must. Must. Okay. So müssen is must, which means like when you are having an obligation of doing it, you have to do it. Hook or crook, you have to do it. Yeah. So this is what it is. So these 4 verbs we'll see first the conjugation. As you can see, these 4 verbs I have conjugated in some manner. This is the original present form. Now to make it past form, first we need to do is remove umlaut. So wherever there is umlaut, if we have umlaut, remove it out. So we will remove the umlaut. So if you observe in all these verbs, I have removed the umlaut. That is, I have removed the dots that we are supposed to do. Now, if you know the present form properly, if you have watched the previous video, you will come to know that in the present, we need to learn the ish form. Here, we don't need to learn the ish form as such. So whatever is the original verb, only from there you just need to remove the umlaut. Whatever I say is the same thing which you are supposed to do. Literally, okay. So from the given verb, remove umlaut. So we have removed umlaut. Next, add T everywhere. So if you see with the red color pen, I have added T everywhere. Then add E everywhere. E. Like TD rule kind of. Yeah. So you can add E everywhere and then just do a normal conjugation. The ish ends with E, but you already have put E, so ignore. Do ends with ST. RZS ends with. Now, in modal verben past tense, in past tense, what happens? One important thing is there, which you can of course see because I have highlighted over here, that the ish form and RZS form is quite similar. So I have mentioned your third point, that ish form is equal to RZS form. So whatever is the ish form, of course we cannot put T over here. So if we cannot put T here, we cannot put T over here also. So there are 3 steps: remove umlaut, add T and E everywhere, do the normal conjugation, make sure ish and RGS look same. That is the main logic. Okay. In the same manner, for kyonen, remove umlaut, add T everywhere, add E everywhere, do the normal conjugation. Only ish and RGS should remain same to same. Here you cannot put KAN. Only take help of original verb. Don't go for the present forms. Myogen. We'll come to this verb later on. We'll do musen first. Musen, remove umlaut, put T everywhere, put E everywhere, normal conjugation, ish and RGS same. This is your universal rule for modal verben for past tense. Okay. Now, in the myogen part, you will say, ma'am, you have written something really wrong in myogen because this is kind of similar to the myoisten word in modal verben. Yeah, it looks like that. But students, coincidentally, the myogen past tense looks like myoisten past tense. If it could have been there, it would have looked like this. Yeah. So myoisten, it looks like mokten. We have removed umlaut. This is just a hint for y'all. Removed umlaut, put T everywhere, put E everywhere, do the normal conjugation, ish and RGS same. But make sure this is actually myogen past tense, students. Myogen past tense. So, after mokten comes sollen word. So, sollen meaning is advice. Yeah. So, when you are normally giving advice to somebody, shall. So, you should be doing this, you shall do this. So, we give advice. So, that is called sollen. So, in German, in the past tense, add T everywhere, add E everywhere, do the normal conjugation, only ish and RGS should look similar. And then wollen, here also, please don't use any modal verben conjugation from the present tense, please. So, wollen, the original word only, write everywhere, T everywhere, E everywhere, do the normal conjugation, but ish and RGS should look similar. This is the trick to do the conjugation part of preteritum. Once you have done this in your classwork notebook, then we will go to the part how to use these words in a sentence. Okay. So for y'all, I have written total 6 modal verbs over here. Kyonen, wollen, sollen, musen, dürfen, myogen. Of course, myoisten will not be there. As I told you, there is no past tense for myoisten because we already have one past tense for modal verben which can play a role of myoisten modal verben in past tense. So, what did I tell you? So, we'll just revise over here. What will be the original form? What did I say? Take the word as it is, only remove umlaut. So, I am taking the word. If umlaut is there, I am removing it. If umlaut is not there, no need to worry. Just write it as it is then. Only in the 6th one, you have to do according to the myoisten part. Okay, so this was the thing. Add T everywhere. This is just a hint, students. Okay. Then, take your black color, put the endings. And now I am writing original form. So, I will write EN. En, 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 En. If you know the original, of course, you can conjugate the other part. So, what did I do? Remove umlaut. So, I have removed, if umlaut was there, I have removed all umlauts. Add T everywhere, add E everywhere. Yeah. And ish and RGS should look similar that you have already watched in the conjugation part. Now, this is the original form of past tense. Original form of past tense. Original form of present tense. Like how in helping verb we have, now here I'll just tell you, we have the word like sein, which becomes waren, okay, in past tense. So, emizar becomes was were. So, in the same manner, this modal verben becomes past tense according to this manner. Now, with the meaning, let's try to use this sentence. Now, we need both of the things. Because I have given you one example of present tense, one past tense. So, I'll go one by one. First example of kyonen. Kyonen means what? Can. Of course, ability to do. Konten means what? Yeah. So, we'll just try it. Ich kann sehr gut Fußball spielen. I am able to play good football, or I am able to play football very well is the meaning. Now we need to concentrate on the modal verben only at present. So keep your whole concentration on modal verben only. First sentence is the present. Second sentence is the past tense. So ich kann sehr gut Fußball spielen means I am able to play football very well, or I am able to play football very good. So here, in the same manner, ich konnte. You already have written the modal verben in past tense in your book. So you can compare. Have I wrote the spelling very properly? You just have to see, check and come. Okay. Ich konnte, K-O-N-N-T-E. Ich konnte sehr gut Fußball spielen. Only in the place of present, I have just changed the spelling of content according to the pronouns. Yeah. So, make few sentences with the present tense and the same sentence try it in the past tense form. The meaning of first sentence is I am able. The meaning of the second sentence is I was able. I am able is a present tense sentence. I was able to play football very well. Maybe he is not now. Maybe he has been, now he is like 70 or 80 years old. So now maybe he cannot play now. Yeah, it can happen. So first one is I can. Second one is I was able. I am able. I was able. Now going to the second sentence, frame at least 5 sentences with these examples. The second sentence is for wollen. Okay. So ich will ins Kino gehen. I wish to go to. I am wishing or I am wanting to go to cinema hall. Next sentence is I have just made from present to past tense modal verb, nothing more than that. Okay. So ich wollte ins Kino gehen means I was wanting to go to cinema hall. I wanted to go to cinema hall. I wanted. Yeah. So this is the difference between this and this. Here I am wanting or I am wishing. Here I was wishing or I wanted is the meaning. Make some sentences with this also and do send it to me. Third example is ich muss arbeiten. Ich muss arbeiten means I have to go to work or I have to work today. Maybe today or whatever, you can add up anything over here. So ich muss arbeiten. As you know, two verbs are there. This is the other part, students, but still I am telling you, if two verbs are there, one will be the modal verb conjugate, the other one should be going at the end of the sentence before full stop. Nothing to do with this topic, but here muss word is there. I have changed it into past tense. Ich muss arbeiten, I have to work. Ich musste arbeiten. I had to work. H-A-D, had to work. I had to work. The meaning of muss is you have to do it by, like, it's an obligation on you. Yes, you have to do it. By hook or crook, you have to do it. So make some sentence where you can say I must study. You can do that. Or I have to study or I had to study. You can make a sentence from there. Fourth one, ich darf ins Kino gehen means I am allowed to go to cinema hall. Now when children are, they are toddlers, or maybe not toddlers, maybe if they are going to school, we are not allowing them to go to cinema hall alone. So maybe the sentence is related to that. Ich darf ins Kino gehen. I am allowed to go to cinema hall. Ich durfte ins Kino gehen means I was allowed. I was allowed to go to cinema hall. So the second sentence is showing past tense. I was allowed. First sentence, I am allowed. Fifth one, ich, make some sentences for this also, like 4 to 5. Ich mag Konzert. I like concert. Ich mochte Konzert. This is the past tense. I am not saying möchten, not present tense of modal verb and möchten, not that. The past tense of mag is only mochte. Yeah. So ich mochte Konzert means first one is I like concert. Second one is I liked concert. Liked, L-I-K-E-D. Liked concert. Last sentence, students. Sixth one. Ich soll zum Arzt gehen. I should go to doctor. Yeah, is the sentence. I am supposed to go to doctor. You can also say that. I am supposed to go to doctor. Ich sollte zum Arzt gehen means I was supposed to go to doctor's place. Okay. So this is the only difference. I shall, or you can even say I am supposed to go to doctor, and here I was supposed to go to doctor. So make some sentences with these also and do send it to me.